Okay, let's try that intro again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is, wherever you are. Welcome on in to the Go Vote Podcast Twitch. My name is Westside Vandal. With me is Jinxie Girl, and we've got the Group W Tiebreaker series in the Challenge Cup between Sign-In and EvilSparky1. 7-7 Fast Scanning. How you doing, Jinxie?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing all right. Good holiday season, for me at least. Hopefully you all listening can say the same. And we should be getting underway here shortly. This is Sign-In with the 1-0 lead so far. So this is win or go home for EvilSparky.
Yeah, it's always exciting, these elimination matches. Probably not for the runners, but for us, we definitely get a pretty exciting match.
Yep. So both runners had some hard fought path to get to this point. EvilSparky lost in the first round to Trenter, 2-1, and we are underway. Book of Medora in the Sanctuary chest for EvilSparky, and
that's quite an interesting start. Maybe we'll get an early ped check.
Indeed, and 10 arrows in Link's house there. So right off the bat, we're going to see a bit of divergence in strategy here. Looks like Sign-In is going to check the tree pole, be able to check the tree pole first, and do Uncle, while EvilSparky is going to do Lost Woods. And hopefully the lumberjack chest, because it is us commentating, so always check your lumberjack.
Mm-hmm.
That is not checking the lumberjack, Sparky.
Clearly, EvilSparky has never watched us commentate.
No. And bombs in the other chest in Uncle's part of escape there. Blue mail.
Yeah, Uncle, not very exciting.
Sparky. Okay. Just syncing up the timers a little bit there, I think. But blue mail on the mushroom spot. Not enough weapons for Sign-In to really proceed further into escape. So he's going to just follow. Map check. Red and blue pendants on Eastern and Desert, and number 1 crystal on Tower of Hera.
Interesting. That makes a pretty easy pedestal for right now.
Indeed it does, and we did get that book early, so the seed is certainly setting up like there might be something on pedestal. Our bush crab is giving out arrows. Don't know if we had seen that yet.
Let's see what Blind's Hut has for us. Oh, here's this lumberjack chick.
And
there's a mirror
in Blind's Hut, and a bow on lumberjack. Oh no! Oh no!
Wow.
Flute also in Blind's Hut there. Another thing to watch out for here is Sign-In is going to have 3 bombs here. EvilSparky does not yet. And EvilSparky doesn't even have the rupees to buy 10 bombs, so he's going to have to hope to find bombs soon here. Or hope that the Bumble locations here in Kakariko and elsewhere don't have progression for a moment.
That bow on Aga 1 is quite interesting.
It is.
So far, nothing in the well, but we had a mirror, sword, boomerang, and flute. All in
oh,
Blind's
wow.
Hut.
Hello. Wow. I did not see the sword and the boomerang. I just saw the flute and the mirror.
Oh, yeah. All kinds of good stuff.
A very, very early Hyrulean national anthem at about 3 hours. Wow. 3 minutes and 15 seconds into the seed. The goose is loose, the duck is amuck. Whatever rhyming phrase you want to put in here.
Yeah, looks like we'll have our trackers up and running here in a second. 20 rupees from that tree pool.
So that must have been a tier 2, because Sign-In only got 5 rupees when he did it with after killing a guard with the wooden sign. Meanwhile, EvilSparky already doing the damn checks.
Interesting to put off the rest of Kakariko and go without bombs. Although it does have a sword, but it still can't bomb open that mini Moldorn cave.
Let's see here. Sackett 82. Assuming you're talking about what modifications to the settings there are for this seed. Really about the only thing that's different from normal tournament opening is this is a fast Ganon seed. If you want a full in-depth explanation, I suppose we could do that real quick while Sign-In is cleaning up stuff. Both runners are cleaning up stuff that no, Sparky's gonna be able to do more of escape. But we'll keep an eye on that situation while I talk here. Basically, this is an open mode race, which means runners start the game with the game assuming that escape has been cleared. However, the items are still in those parts of escape. So, like, the uncle still has whatever item he's holding in today's seed. It's a piece of heart.
Oh, that was ether in the back of the well that Sparky didn't get.
Oh my, so Sparky is going to be behind on info here to a pretty significant degree, because we may need that ether. We're probably going to need that, well... probably going to... No, we don't need... I don't think we're going to need that bow off the pedestal or the lumberjack ledge per se. Because... well, we'll see as the race progresses.
Yeah, progressive bow makes that interesting. Do you gamble it being somewhere else?
Yeah. Alright, so we are going to see some new chests out of Escape here from EvilSparky, because Sign-In did not have weapons when he first went to this area. Nothing interesting of note so far, but it has only been one chest.
Yeah, I think we're still just missing the link for EvilSparky's tracker. We'll soon get that taken care of.
All right. ₹50 there. What happens if you drop the Ganon early? Well, if you haven't cleared all 7 crystals, he's going to be invulnerable in this case. Because you do, that's what the 7-7 flag is. That's the amount of crystals you need to both beat Ganon and open Ganon's tower. I believe if you try to drop in before he's invulnerable, I believe the big game basically calls you an idiot and warps you out.
Yeah, he taunts you. And then he's just invincible. If you can get a 4 silver arrow shot, though, you could technically beat him. But it has to be in one clip. Just $20 on our race game. $100 on the desert ledge. That's not going to help us.
All right, and we're going to see Agina here.
EvilSparky getting some bombs. Gonna go ahead into Mini Moldor.
Yeah. Making good use of the sword spin there to clear things out. Nicely done.
Bottle. Sick Kid could be important.
Indeed.
Kina didn't
Bombos.
have anything exciting.
That's going to be a Bombos medallion as well on EvilSparky's side. Whoop.
Uh-oh. Thought he had that flute on.
Yep. And he's going to go ahead and do the dark old man rescue here.
I don't think EvilSparky did pick up either. He didn't have a bomb to get the back of the...
I think we're fine, with the exception of that thing Jinxie just pointed out, trackers. I do not believe EvilSparky has gone back to pick up his ether medallion yet, but other than that, the trackers look correct to me. All right, old man. It just gives us 20 bucks.
Little tip.
Yep.
For returning him.
All right. So Sparky, I believe, can clear Tower of Hera with the exception of whatever is firelocked in the basement. So I would not be surprised to see him pop in there here. In fact, I'd be surprised if he did anything else, honestly. Meanwhile, Spectacle Rock, nothing really doing either above or below. Heart Container on top, and that looked like just 3 blueberries below. Sick Kid check.
Yeah.
Just a little piece of love.
Sick Kid, come
on. We kind of addressed it a little bit, Oro, but thank you for looking out for us. Oh wait, he can't hear this anyway. He literally just said he didn't have audio on, and here I am addressing him. Nailing it.
It's okay.
Ether check. Just couch cash, move along.
Kind of wondering what that buck could be for. Might just be for an early desert dip.
True. Or it's just gonna lay there forgotten until, last location Bombos or something. Or yeah. Or even grosser, there could somehow be something we need on pedestal. I don't think we've seen that check yet.
Oh, Flippers and Hera.
Water Toes in Hera, and we're also fire locked in Hera, so that's gonna be it.
Yeah, that is as far up the mountain as we can go at the moment.
So no, because we still haven't seen Eastern. What Sidon's going to fix that right now. That could be a logical Hera double dip required, which would be gross. Hammer.
There's our hammer. Looks like Simon is gonna head into Eastern.
I mean, it's a.
Where did we find a glove? Was there a glove in Agina?
That's a good question.
He definitely has a glove.
And Agina is the only place I can think of that he's gone that EvilSparky has not yet.
So we're just a moon pearl away from Sinon having Dark World access.
Alright. Oh, looks like Sparky's gonna never... Oh, is he farming the tree pole? Oh, no.
Just a shield so far in Eastern.
Oh, no, he's farming the tree pole. He's gonna go do Zora.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You got the flippers, get it all done in one.
Meanwhile, Math Girl further cementing her status as one of the most evil people on the planet by wishing for the second bow to be on Armos Knights.
I think it's a very good possibility.
Oh, if only Sparky had gone to Agina and gotten that glove, he could Houlihan and farm a lot more efficiently than he's doing right now.
Yeah, this is rough.
Because that's 20. That's 20 a tree pull. Because the tier 1 tree pull is 5 rupees, not 20. Oh, buddy.
Here's our big key for Eastern Palace.
Chat also pointing out if we want the Forest Daga 1, the other bow could be on Helmisar King.
So Armos is going to have an item as well as the big key chest, which is out of logic at the moment, but it's just lamp logic.
Yeah. So, and I just realized I misspoke earlier. Oh wait, no, we already have the flute. So, yeah, this is looking more and more like it's a forced Hera double dip as well, because Hera is fire locked. And we have yet to find a fire source at all. And we're running out of other places it could have been.
Oh, there's our second sword.
You know, just a hero of time hanging out underneath the bridge. Why not? Oh, Sinan needs to be careful there. Bugnet, though. Alright.
What an interesting seed this already is.
Yeah, it's got its share of quirks here so far. EvilSparky, I believe EvilSparky has decided to cease and desist with the farming because yeah, he doesn't have 500 rupees, thankfully. Waterfall Fairy, hey, I see your B plus and raise you a B. Alright. Oh, okay. Got the old man, but is probably going to... Oh, no, wow, somehow did not immediately eat a death cabbage.
Just a heart piece over on Zora Ledge. EvilSparky killing some Zorinians for that money, but he's desperately short.
Yeah.
So I think I'd put that off maybe for a little bit. Although Zora is in logic.
Yep.
Gonna take that Eastern Palace play. Check Sahashla, grab his hammer.
So we
which is interesting because Sinan can go over to explore more at Death Mountain.
Yep, I was literally just about to point that out, and then you pointed it out for me.
Sorry.
Sinan is going. No, you're fine. How dare you do commentary? How dare you do the thing you volunteered to do? Anyway.
Wait, we're not getting paid? I distinctly remember.
So, alright, so Sinan's gonna find out that Ether just has couch cash here.
Now I'm gonna have to wait for that cutscene because has not checked Hobo yet to get his Master Sword. Burrs here in Hera.
Alright, so Sinan also going to receive the bad news that Hera is fire locked. But will receive his flippers. And it looks like Sparky is going to go take that hammer, and, well, I mean, Sparky really doesn't have anything left besides this and Agina, which he needs to do, because apparently it has one of our gloves. But Sinan's actually going to slightly beat him to the punch because Sinan is done with what he can do with Hera and is making his way over to East Death Mountain.
Really looking at quite a poverty seed right now. 18 minutes in, and our runners are still hurting finish.
Yep.
Let's see what Spiral Cave has.
All right, and Floating Island just with the heart container, so we won't be seeing that today. Yeah, yeah. Runners are strapped for cash when they turn around for a big 20.
Interesting thing too is hopefully EvilSparky doesn't forget that ether is kind of waiting for him down in that Kakariko well that he wasn't able to get. Because I feel like the longer you put off going back to do your Kakariko checks, the easier it is to forget because it's such muscle memory in the beginning doing it.
Yep. That's precisely it. Sinan, where you going, buddy? Oh, that's one way of doing it. I forgot that was a thing.
What does Paradox Cave have for us today? Oh,
Nice
Ice Rod.
Mirror block deletion, math girl.
Nice bomb kill there for Sinan.
And there's our Moon Pearl. So we got Dark World access, and I'm going to assume Sinan is going to save and quit and immediately head there.
Yeah, wondering if he's going to start with Dark Kakariko or our Hype Cave.
Well, he's going to Link's house, so I'm assuming we're going to see the location sometimes known as Hype Cave.
I always like to start with Hype Cave before I go to Kakariko. I feel like you have a better chance of finding those Titans mints because it is a pain in the neck getting in the Dark World from Kakariko without the Titans. Looks like Ice Palace is going to be our green pendant today. Our 5-6 are Turtle Rock and Misery Mire.
All right, so it's a good
those
thing that Ice
medallions
Rod
definitely are going to be important.
Yep.
Okay, EvilSparky going back to his starter checks here just to make sure he didn't leave anything behind.
Good.
Very good.
All right. Hyper Gripe, folks. 40 rupees, 90 rupees, heart container. 390 rupees, so, I mean, Zora money, at least.
Yeah, but we're going to have to change the name of Hype Cave. It has been less than satisfactory lately. This routing is going to make Sinan's checks of the water locations a little bit easier than EvilSparky. Needs to be careful. Those Dark World enemies put a thump in.
Yes, indeed they do. All right.
The cave formerly known as Hype Cave.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I call it the cave sometimes known as Hype Cave until we see what it is.
Ooh, hook shot on Pyramid.
Yo, hello.
That is quite interesting.
Oh.
Ooh.
Bottle Merchant had our glove, which that does make sense because Sparky didn't have the rupees to do Bottle Merchant first time through Kakariko either. So. All right. Looks like Sinan's gonna head to Dark World as well here. Sparky just a little bit ahead of him. just you know, more and more rupees. Seed suddenly just went, okay, here's all of the money.
Yeah. Going straight to Thieves Town. Can full clear it. Don't blame him.
Yeah.
Looks like Sinan is going to head to Skull Woods.
Well, and I can't fault him for this one either, because I mean, this is just kind of confirmation bias slash gambler's fallacy. But earlier today, I ran an open, and Skull Woods happened to be a crystal. And my first trip into Dark World, I didn't have the fire rod, so much like our runners here. And I went, well, I'm gonna need to come back here for the crystal anyway, so I don't need to check Skull Woods right now. Yeah, hook shot in pinball room.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, it very much hurt. Cane of Verna in Thieves Town.
Only one item in the front of Thieves Town, and so far no items in Skull Woods. Well, a full heart.
Yeah,
that's one of our items.
Yep. And
Ooh.
There's our second item.
Both items are a bus. Nice routing here. Going to get us a look at Bumper Cave. See if we're going to need to come back to that later.
Yep. As Sparky continues to make his way through the back of Thieves Town here. A little bit of trouble in the Hellway. That's unfortunate. Judging by the fact that I didn't see or hear a reaction, Bumper Cave was not important.
Just a hard piece. C-shape house. Just some bombs.
Okay, let's see if the little green bugs are going to be nice to Sparky. No. No, they are not.
Ooh, needs to be careful here.
Yep. Oh. Throw that bomb. There we go. Sign-in wisely choosing to trade his bee and 150 rupees for a red potion.
Trying to kill his pet bee.
Wow, that is one persistent bee. There we go. And the brewery is going to have 20 bucks.
Echo 1 looking more and more likely for that bell.
Oof. Just oof. Although I don't think... Have we seen Stumpy or Cave 45 yet?
We have not.
And plus, there are still items to be found in Skull Woods, so... Or, Thieves Town, excuse me. Red Meringue. That is not particularly helpful. Unless you're looking to splash delete, but, I don't really think you need to splash delete at this point.
We do not. Let's see what's in our big chest. Ugh. So Blind has our last item. Hopefully it's something good.
Alright. Sign having a little bit of trouble with that room transition, looked like, but got her. Picked up the Cane of Burna there. Sparky, meanwhile, first head down. Second head down, and Playing a little bit of dodge here. Taking a little bit of damage, but managing to get the third head down just fine.
Ugh.
Just 20 bucks from blind.
But we do have first blood at 29 minutes.
We do indeed. I am a little bit surprised that Sparky didn't elect to use the Cane of Berna for safety's sake there on that last head, because he was getting a little bit low on health. But thankfully it worked out for him. And now I think we are going to see, well, we're going to see the brewery and the C-shaped house from Sparky, because he did just go straight into Thieves Town after the chess game. And then we'll see what Sparky decides to do next. I would assume he's going to go do Cave 45 and Stumpy, and what we know is going to be a gripe cave and not a hype cave, but oh! Well, I mean, that's efficient, at least, for Sparky.
Yeah, Sparky still has a good bit of checks he had to do in Kakariko. So having that mirror is definitely going to make things a little bit easier on. Has to feel really weird doing Kakariko this late.
Yeah. Although these CAC checks that he's doing, we know aren't really all that anything special, but it's good for peace of mind. And honestly, why would you not? Sparky? Yeah, there we go, buddy. Why would you not do them at this point? Alright, and back to Dark World for the C-shaped house.
Getting some hammer strap. It's fun. Sign-in has not been to Hobo yet to pick up his master sword.
Yep. Although I wouldn't be surprised if that was his next move, because he could loop in Lake Hylia as well as the Hobo and Waterfall and Lumberjack, or Zora. How did I manage to get Lumberjack confused for Zora? Wow.
It's okay. It's been a really crazy holiday.
Alright, let's see what Alec Baldwin has for us as digging game here. And how many digs it's going to take.
Oh, I thought it was 20 rupees there. I don't know why I thought that. I can't really hear.
14 digs for a little piece of love. I mean, there are fish that can launch out of the water hard enough to cause a man to have a concussion, so a lumberjack fish would not be outside the realm of possibility.
That
oh, Sparky!
He didn't check the race game either.
Yeah. Sign-in just destroying blind.
Both of our runners taking pretty similar routes. Sign-in kind of has a heads up, though, on that hook shot on Pyramid, so EvilSparky is going to need to check that.
Well, again, because he is kind of working his way, this is kind of my standard Dark World routing, or when I first get Dark World access like this, is I usually do Village of Outcasts and then come down this direction. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Sparky check that Pyramid Ledge here shortly. That's Tempered Sword on Stumpy.
Very nice.
Did Sparky soft lock in Chicken House? He did not. Sparky started at Sanctuary and went down into Kakariko from Lost Woods. So he missed out on some bombs and some rupees. So he just did what he could in Kakariko before moving on. So he had to do the come back to do the bomb checks and the bottle vendor.
I'm gonna Get a look at our Bombos tablet, which is pretty good.
Just 300 rupees.
Sign picking up his Master Sword off Stumpy.
Right. So,
Still no fire source. I'm assuming there's one on Zora. I'm gonna call Lamp on Zora.
Sounds reasonable. Is Sparky gonna do what I think he's gonna do here?
I would hope not. Doesn't have that hook shot yet. This is gonna be a double dip.
Yeah, he's pulling the dam. He's done South Shore already, hasn't he?
He has.
Wow. Gutsy. Hookshot is on pyramid. Pyramid ledge, yep.
Jinx!
Girl. Wait, what?
Nailed it.
Got it. And then Slowpoke living up to his name as well. Hey-o! Alright, so Sign-In gonna go ahead and make the same exact play, except Sign-In's gonna be a bit more able to, actually do things in here.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with the early swamp play. It's just unfortunate that we know where that hookshot is.
So yeah, a couple of pieces of missing information from Sparky here, I believe, right now are looking like they're going to be the turning point in this race, because Sign-In is currently the only person that knows that Bo is on Lumberjack, that one of our bows is on Lumberjack, and Sign-In is the only person that has Hookshot. So, which means, and that hookshot is going to come back to haunt Sparky almost immediately here, because I would assume his next play is to go to Pyramid Ledge, and he's going to find that hookshot, and then there's probably going to be some rage bombs or slashes.
Yeah, definitely. Although Swamp Double Dip isn't quite as bad as some of the other dungeons to double dip, I guess. I mean, this early on, you're almost always going to do left side anyway. If you make the swamp play this early.
Right. Alright, so Compass Room. Just a burrito. Oh, and he's gonna go ahead and do left side without the hookshot here. And the more he stays in hookless swamp here, the more time he's gonna spend. And I mean, I know that's Captain Obvious there, but this is time he's gonna want back.
Yeah.
Because he's already falling behind, and he's gonna have to come back here anyway.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Sign-In doing the flipper.
High five from our runners here, by the way. Oh, that almost happened. Okay. I just saw "Don't Drown the Key" and I was like, wait, who almost did that?
I was on comms once bragging that I had never drawn the key, and the very next seed I played, I drowned it.
That's probably one of the funnier parts of playing Retro to me, is being able to drown the key with near impunity most of the time. Granted, I've only ever played Retro when it's come up during a mystery race, because willingly playing Retro. Yikes.
Right.
Alright, so nothing important on the left side chest in left side swamp.
Digidude showing his love for retro. Disagree, sir.
Don't yuck other people's yum. And that's the big key.
You're entitled to your opinion, it's just wrong.
Alright, so big key on the left side of Swamp. We'll see.
That's even worse news for EvilSparky, because he's going to walk all the way back for that big chest instead of mirroring out.
That's a valid point. Oh,
well,
hello!
That was kind of worth it, though.
Yeah, but... Well, I suppose it doesn't affect too much. I was about to say, that opens up a lot of other stuff for Sparky to do before he comes back here. Whereas Sinan's going to be able to just clear it all. But...
That looks interesting.
So, this kind of feels weird to ask, but if you're Sparky and get that hook shot, you immediately go back and finish off Swamp here, right? Or do you go, well, I have to come back for it anyway? Because
that's a tough call.
Yeah. Yeah, Sparky's still behind here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Sparky is still behind because he's going to have to double dip Swamp. Is he gonna... No.
He's not.
Sparky, no. Buddy, please, no, don't.
Oh, he does have bombos.
Yeah, green pendant ice palace dip. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Come on. No.
No, turn left, Sparky.
Oh. Sparky, who hurt you?
Oh, God. This is either going to be the most Galaxy Brain play of all time, or it's going to be the most Galaxy Brain play of all time, if you get my meaning. Oh.
Like, I already have a sore throat, and this is making it worse.
Meanwhile, Sinan, going to be taking down Argus here. At least he has Master, so he doesn't have to employ menu strats. I mean...
does have bombos and the tempered, so cold stare shouldn't be a problem, but yikes.
Yeah. Does chemo and
I mean, I'd have grabbed a potion first.
Kiformo in chat asking, does he feel really behind and is making bad calls to try and get lucky? The thing is, I'm not sure. Because up until going into that swamp, I really wouldn't classify him as somebody who should feel like he's behind.
Slowpoke bringing out my words. It's only a bad play when it doesn't work. That's something I live by. No play is bad until it is.
And harkening back to that seed I was talking about earlier, Pendant Ice Palace had Go Mode book of Medora in that race I was discussing earlier. So...
It's also our green pendant, which gives us 4 items instead of 3. He's probably going to make his way over towards the pod area, so he can check that pendant pretty easily. It just... Oh, Ice Palace.
Yeah. And the reason why it feels so bad is, I think, is we know that if he had just gone up from Swamp, he has his hook shot. Like, we know where the next logical thing is.
In that first chest, so I mean, don't really need it for this, but ew. Getting a look at the mire area. Sinan.
So, like...
Might get a dip into a desert.
Is a decent enough play. That's, of course it's the one medallion we haven't seen yet.
Right.
for Meyer. Wow.
I actually prefer that it's Quake there because I don't think I could handle another runner like dipping Meyer this early while EvilSparky is doing Ice Palace.
All right, so we are going to see a desert check from sign in here. Math Girl pointing out we have not seen the other bow yet either still.
Oh, we haven't seen any items so far in Ice
But
Palace.
we haven't seen the boots yet either, and we need the boots to be able to get that to that lumberjack ledge. There's the other bow in Ice Palace. Oh my god.
Okay, this could be a good play for him. That could be the play he needed.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Wow.
Holy crap.
And desert is not boots locked either.
Correct. But
This
it is fire locked.
Yeah.
And we're not getting fire in desert.
Oh man. So now the question becomes, how long does it take Sign-In to go to Ice Palace?
If he does go to Ice Palace, he might gamble that that bow on Lumberjack is important if he pulls those boots.
Yeah.
There's our shovel.
Okay.
He forgot he didn't have hook shot or does not have the big key yet. Oh, nope. Just go for it. Full heart in Checkerboard Cave.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised Sign-In grabbed that. I mean, we've got 2 bottles, a pretty beefy amount of hearts, and blue mail, and a shield.
I'm not sure what EvilSparky is doing. Unless I miss an item, I only counted 2 from Ice Palace.
Might just be gambling that Cold Stare has it.
That is quite a gamble after you already commit to Ice Palace. End it, Ice Palace.
He may not know the bomb jump and may not be able to get to the hookshot part. I don't know. I'm just, or you can take Death Cold Stare.
He did the hookshot side. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, so interesting. I mean, to be fair, bow and shovel are pretty big pickup. Sign-In, meanwhile, grabbing his tempered sword from the hobo, and looks like Sign-In is going to be doing those checks. Which means we are going to see what Zora has on him. Meanwhile, Sparky, I think, is gonna immediately go into Palace of Darkness and see what he can fish up. One of our trackers pointing out Sign-In is not efficiently routing catfish into these checks, which could be a problem.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice. I don't know. I'm fairly confused.
Join the club. We're on commentary.
Right. Ooh, Sparky taking a hit from whatever that tentacle thing.
Rip 10 rupees and Kiki's pride. All right, so Sparky heading into Palace of Darkness, and the King of Scams emerging from the depths, taking 500 rupees and giving 1 rupee. The ultimate life lesson. Oh. That's just painful.
Yep. Pod not
All
bow
right.
locked, but we do have a bow. Looks like we're gonna get a look at the back of Escape, which we are still missing 3 items from.
Valid point. Item in Dark Cross. So where this is going to get interesting is, let's say you're signing and you find the boots. Do you go Aga 1 before you go Ice Palace? Because Simon does know that the Lumberjack has a bow on it.
I feel like Aga 1 with the boots and lamp are a lot quicker than that Ice Palace dip.
Oh yeah, I do realize I forgot we needed lamp.
There's Quake.
Alright, so Quake in Palace of Darkness, interesting. Simon gonna go check Dark Death Mountain here.
And get a lot of items and get that information on Turtle Rock. Although knows that we need all 3 anyway, because we already have 2 and we need Quake for Misery Mire.
Simon, wait. Oh, he's gonna go through the portal on Turtle Rock. Duh. Alright, while Sign-In climbs Death Mountain here, Sparky is checking these annoying chests in the front of Palace of Darkness to receive a small key, and if I had to guess, either the big key or another small key.
Burn the witch!
I mean, it's non-key sanity Palace of Darkness. The key logic for this dungeon is a tortured mess that makes people lose sanity points just by looking at it. Bombos required for Turtle Rock. All right.
Well, thank you, Math Girl. Sometimes. Other times, no.
All right. Sparky still searching for more things in this. There's the lamp in Palace of Darkness. Wow.
That's clutch.
So that gap is very quickly closing here for Sparky because of that Ice Palace play. Because I don't think he is as comfortable coming to Palace of Darkness if he didn't have that bow.
Yeah.
And that
although he jumped right into Ice Palace.
True.
So, I mean, he's a madman. Oh, there's Samaria.
There's
half magic? Shield.
Shield. And fire rod.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Hello there, Hookshot Cave. You do know the stuff after the H in your name is Hookshot and not Hype, right?
I think we need to officially change it, because now we can full clear T-Rock.
Wow.
And Misery Mire soon. Doesn't have that lamp, but that lamp is just hanging out. And I completely missed what was in the Dark Maze because I was too busy watching.
Yeah.
Hookshot Cave give everything in the game.
Doesn't look like there was too much important in there though, so.
Yeah, not seeing anything on the tracker.
Quake was in the bombable wall chest in front of Palace of Darkness.
Yeah, it was on The Bullock side.
Yeah. Like the one you could hover over to if your name is Andy. Arena Ledge, there we go. Sure, we'll go with that. Sinon gonna have to be careful here. 2 hearts left in the roller room in Turtle Rock. That's not being careful, Sinon. Sinon, what are you doing? You have Canis Samaria and half magic. What the oh my goodness. Oh, Berna. Did I say Samaria the first time there? My bad.
You did. I was letting it roll. I wasn't going to correct you. I was like, oh, Annie has Berna too. You know, I was trying to help you out. You didn't have to throw yourself under the... But since you pointed it out, yes, you said Samaria instead of Berna.
Okay, then. Cool. To dust off an oldie but a goodie reference here, Sparky is very quickly proving he is not turtle enough for the Turtle Club, because that was some problems right there. Then again, that room can cause problems for the best of people sometimes. So
can I just say, I love that movie has pretty much made a reference in every single race we've come together.
I mean, yeah, sure, even though the Turtle Club reference is about the only one I've intentionally made, but...
Nope. We did it when we were talking about early 90s movies. Yep. We did. I'm telling you.
Alright, well, EvilSparky, while I was confused about that, just makes really quick work of Helmet Star King and receives a compass. Tracker asking what movie we're talking about. We're talking about an early 2000s Dana Carvey movie called Master of Disguise. That's Mushroom in Change On from Turtle Rock.
Who didn't know that reference? They need to be banned immediately. Sorry, Tom, you gotta go.
Let's not ban our tracker right now, please.
Well, consider a stern look I'm giving you. We have already discussed your lack of movie knowledge, Math Girl. I'm still upset with you for having not watched Ready Player One or Pixels.
Master of Disguise was awful. I mean...
It was beautifully awful.
Yeah. Any movie that has Data from Star Trek playing a villain who farts when he laughs is pretty damn good in my book.
How dare you talk about Pixels? How dare you, sir?
And we're going off the rails, and the rails are melting. Join us here in a couple minutes when we somehow manage to do the Captain's Wife's Lament for 45 minutes. Because I'm turning this restream into a Paul and Storm cover band, apparently.
I'm taking of the restream and playing good movies that nobody has watched. We're starting off with Pixels, and I'm making Tomahawk watch it. Until he says it's good. Clearly you just didn't watch it enough.
I'm just picturing like you just like Clockwork Orange style forcing him to watch Pixels.
I'm gonna borrow those
Meanwhile, let's steer the ship into Riddlewick
used.
Bay and watch Sign In do Mimic Cave.
Yeah, interesting that we've had so many checks and we're still... Wait a minute. We're not. All EvilSparky needs is that hook shot. And then...
He needs to go
everything
to
else he needs is in Hookshot Cave.
Yeah.
Then that's go mode.
Yeah. So now it becomes, does Sign In find the boots, or does Sign In make the ice pallets play? Before Sparky manages to go back to the pyramid ledge.
Sparky gonna continue with Eastern, even though it is a pendant. There is an item on Armos Knights, though.
Yeah. Our tracker pointing out the Gens Tower torch is still a possibility. I mean, it's a 1 in 22 shot that's a possibility. Yeah, did you, dude? That's what we're discussing. Is we know
technically
that
though locked.
Yeah, we know where well, I say easily. It's really deep in a pendant ice palace. Bow is. Nicely done maze room there by Sign-In. Gonna be doing laser bridge here. Sign-In, buddy. Please take the safety door for the love of God.
Right.
Thank you.
Or, just use your Keen of Burna.
Yeah, that's also something you could have done too, or the red potion as well. But really, just don't keep attempting to do chess until you've done at least one of those things. Preferably multiple of those things, but there's a reason why Sign-In is still in this tournament, and I'm just commentating.
Oh.
Does Sign-In just keep forgetting he has the Cane of Burna or something? Or is he really just that adverse to creating more lag time on his end of seed counter?
Yeah, definitely doing those laser skips like a pro. However, working my heart rate. Oh, there's a
powder.
So we had mushroom and powder in T-Rock.
He's just a boy, and I believe it was Dr. Bob. Let me double check that real quick. Oh, it was Dark Shadows.
Sparky gonna take care of Hera.
I mean, fair call. He does have the lamp to go ahead and finish it up.
Oh, for sure. Definitely not a bad call. Better than Ice Palace, which somehow managed to work out.
Yeah. All right. Hookshot is on Pyramid Ledge, Amarith.
Oh yeah, Sparky's not going to be able to get Hookshot Cave without that. Unless Boots turn out to be here in Hera and he can hover. There's another bottle. Not terrible.
So yeah, now this is, like I said, this is going to become interesting here in a hurry, because Sidon either needs to go to ice right now, or somehow magically pull Boots out of thin air and get the bow, because it's Sidon finding the bow versus Sparky getting that hook shot.
And Catfish is still sad because no one has visited him yet.
Yeah, and it looks like Sidon is going to go ahead and take care of Hera as well. So we're going to have a brief moment here where both runners are not doing anything new-ish per se.
And we've already received every fetch quest in the game, and nobody has checked any of those. That would be our second item in Tower of Hera, Flippers being the first, so it is off to Moldorm. This is actually going to save Sen time as long as he pulls it up. Nope. Okay. because the second item is not locked in the big chest. Got it. Oh no, Mulder, I'm getting a little crazy on EvilSparky. Oh, knocks him down. Let's see if Mulder 2 will be going down insane. Nope, looks like EvilSparky got the jump on it, but both players have finished off Tower of Hera, receiving their compass and their crystal.
Yeah, almost in sync too, so that was nice.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Moldorm helped us out on EvilSparky's side by just going, nope, you can't come down here for about 30 seconds. All right. So yeah, this is looking like it's going to be Sparky's race to lose here shortly, because Sparky just needs the hook shot. And it's not in a very hard to reach location, and he's running out of other places he can check. Sign in for once remembering he has the Cane of Burna. Gets a little piece of love for his troubles. But yeah, it's just that one easy location check for Sparky versus Sign-In either needs to find the boots and then
And we have all of our fetch quests available. The Smith, the Purple Chest, Magic Bat, Mushroom, the Shovel.
And I just realized Sign-In actually still doesn't have the lamp because Sign-In hasn't done Palace of Darkness. Because Sign-In is still looking for a bow. Oh my goodness gracious. But because, like you said, we've got all of those fetch quests available to us, it might still be a while before Sparky goes and does Pyramid Ledge. This is going to be kind of painful to watch for us because we know what both runners have to do. Oh, is Sign-In? Oh, okay, yeah, no. Our tracker for a second thought Sign-In was going to try to do Dark Aghanim Tower.
No, he hasn't done Escape yet.
Alright, so we're seeing some duplicate checks here. As both runners just cleaning up what they can. For Sign-In, he just needs to either find those boots and clear Aga 1 to get the bow off of Lumberjack, or go into Pinned Ice and get the bow out of Ice Palace. And for Sparky, all he has to do is just visit that Pyramid Ledge and get his hook shot, and then both of our runners will be in go mode. But because of the way this seed has kind of doled out the fetch quest, there's a lot of locations that both of our runners can still check.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think we're going to see Sparky go into Misery Mire here.
Well, he can't. I mean, he can open it, but that's as far as he's going to get.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have hookshot or boots. That's right. Sorry. We're going to see Sparky do desert.
Oh, Senen's going to finish up Skull Woods.
Not a bad play. Get yourself a crystal while you think about what you need, what you want to do next.
Yeah, definitely not a bad decision there. Already knows what the 2 items are, so isn't going to have to mess around getting them. Might do a ped check just because he is still missing that extra bow. What if bow was on ped? That would have been amazing. Bow on pedestal, bow on Aga.
That
Boots could be on pedestal.
Oh, oh, oh no, 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 no. Absolutely not, chat. Absolutely not. You stop speaking that evil into the world right now.
I will not, sir.
Boots on ped, big key on torch. Ugh.
Let's see how the moth fight goes first. Sign in. EvilSparky about to take on the Lamolas in another pendant dungeon.
Desert Palace was not boots locked, so...
Oh, is Sparky thinking that Hookshot is on ped?
Oh. Oh no.
Because he has done all the ped. He has all the ingredients for his ped cake.
He does not, because he died to cold stare.
True. But he looks like he's setting himself up for them.
Oh no.
Here, we're gonna get this ped check here.
We're gonna find out. So, oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Please. Maximum health increase. Oh. And if EvilSparky is in that mindset, that's gonna give Sinan a little bit more time to catch back up here. Oh, Sinan just like I'm done going through Dark World. I'm leaving. I'm fluting. Oh. For a second, Sinan's screen hung on him being selected on the number 8 flute spot. I thought he was making the ice play.
Yeah, and I think he thought about the ice play too.
So, although this is going to be helpful for him as well, because we know that Palace of Darkness is not boots locked, and we also know that Palace of Darkness has both Quake and Lamp. Which I don't know why that would be helpful to sign in now that I think about it. Because he's already pretty much done all the dark rooms he needs to do.
Except for Mire, and that looks gross.
Oh yeah, Quake's in here. Although I think I said that.
Yeah. Quake and the Lamp. Get a chance to see what was in the Dark Maze though, since I blacked out. When
well, because you were paying attention to the hookshot cave that thought it was a hive cave.
I know, right? I think that was probably the best hookshot cave I've ever seen. It was like the Turtle Rock starter pack.
All right, looks like Sparky's gonna do the Smith's chain here. Bootsless hammer pegged. Feels slow, man.
Yeah, Senin has a red potion that I know of.
I believe he still has 2 because he had one before he beat Trinex for the one you're thinking of. That's our last shield on hammer pegs. So, because I remember explicitly saying, why isn't he using that red potion?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So I believe he has 2 at the moment.
And then got one off Trinex.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, the one he had on Laser Bridge and the one he got off Trinex. Let's see what Jeremiah has for us today. Heart container. So yeah, Sign-In can get the Quake Medallion without the bow. Oh, that's why Digidude was asking, because potion glitch. Duh. Oop.
Better be careful. Okay. You got it.
That's one way to do it.
I mean, all Senin really needs is Quake. Because... Oh no, we have to finish Pod. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking Pod was a pendant.
We do need the bow to unlock the way to Helmasaur. All right, so graveyard ledge check now from EvilSparky. That's Butter Sword. Would not be surprised if we find the red mail here shortly.
I mean, all we really have left to check is Bonk Rocks, King's Tomb, Purple Chest, Magic Bat, Pyramid Fairy, Shovel, and Mushroom, and Catfish. I mean, that sounds like a lot, but it's not really.
Yeah, and the heck of it is again, that's kind of the weird part about commentating this seed is we've known for so long what both runners need to do, and neither of them is doing it.
I know.
Granted, to be fair, so what Sign-In needs to do is really, really gross, and you really wouldn't think to do it unless it was your last resort. But yeah, it needs to be done.
Yeah, but I still think I would dip Ice Palace just because you don't have those boots yet.
Yeah.
And it's looking like they're going to be in Gannett's Tower. Or they could even be on the shovel in Ice Palace that you would have to do anyway.
Yeah. So just 10 arrows from the catfish. Oh, Sparky never did Zora, that's right. So Sparky's gonna get super scammed here.
Oh, it was a bottle in Pod.
Oh, that's right. Did Sparky not turn in the green pendant while he was at
He died.
Oh yeah, that's right. He didn't actually get the green pendant. Duh. Sorry.
Looks like he's gonna go in Mire now.
All right. Well, I mean, it's a really awkward space as a commentator here because as a racer, I do what Sign-In's doing right now. Like, Pendant Ice is just so far down my list of priorities, it's kind of ridiculous. But and honestly, I'll go ahead. I'll just come out and say it. I am amazed that Sparky has gone this long without checking Pyramid Ledge.
I know. Oh, you don't need to go back for it. It's just a key. There you go.
Oh, is he doing it? Is he doing the thing?
Nice, gonna
Nope.
check the shovel. Which isn't bad, because I kind of want to know what's on it, but it's not good for him. Oh, it's a Godmire.
Oof. And just 20 rupees on the shovel. And he's fluting?
Okay, this is the pyramid play.
Okay.
This feels so bad for Senin because it is a Godmire and 100% should be in go mode.
Yeah.
Only because we know where everything is.
Yeah. Like I said, as commentators sitting here with the information from being able to watch both players, it feels bad that we know we could be go-moding this Godmire. But as
it's like
a
precious,
runner,
precious gift being wasted.
yeah, as a runner, you sit there and you just look at what Sinan's decision-making has been, and you can't find fault in it.
Exactly. Well, I mean, he could pull the boots from here. And whereas EvilSparky will be go-moding Meyer, as long as he goes back to hookshot. I mean, if he goes straight to Meyer, he's going to be full clearing it too.
Yeah. All right. So.
Is he going back to ice? No. Where are you going, Sparky?
Well, he has hookshot, so he might be going back and finishing Swamp off.
Good point.
Yep, that's exactly what he's doing.
Oh, Meyer.
Yeah, and remember, the other thing about this is Sparky dipped into Swamp super early. Like, he did hookless Swamp before even checking Hype Cave.
Yeah.
And then he took those Titan's mitts and went Pendant Ice. And it this just so happens to be the 1 in a million shot seed where that gets him, in this case, the bow.
Oh my gosh, and all of the items buried in Meyer.
Oh, good lord.
Yep, last item on Biddy.
So if you're signing, you're probably sitting here like, oh, good joke, game. I have to do Viddy, and then I get my first bow. And then he's going to be super sad when it's not his first bow. I mean, I suppose the good news is Sinan's going to just be able is going to be able to clear this dungeon. Like, it's not going to be a forced double dip, so he's got that going for him, which is nice. But all right, so Sparky picking up some useless garbage in the back half of Swamp.
Exactly.
You sure
That's
this
not
one's
that
going to be
gold
finished
sword,
before the
so
next one? Lol.
Argus is going to be a lot faster than it was for Sign in.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, all joking aside, Digidude, this one should be well over with before the next race starts. Next race is at 10:30 Eastern, so... If this seed somehow manages to stretch out for another 3 hours, I'm pretty sure we would need a new, at least one new commentator, because I would have destroyed my vocal cords. All right. So Tempered Sword takedown of Vitreous here.
Needs to be careful or use a potion.
Did not do either of
those
those
it has
things.
a fairy. Got a fairy from Pod.
Okay, that's right. Or, you know, use that half magic and that cane of Burna he has. Stop me if you've heard that one before. Well, I mean, yeah, in a tournament setting, yeah, an open seed should not last, 6 hours. But I'll just go ahead and throw myself under the bus here. The very first time I ever did a rando seed, it took me 6 hours and 45 minutes to clear.
I learned rando, like I watched it for probably 6 months before I even attempted it. So I think my first seed was just about 4 hours.
So, Amarith saying, I'm reminding them of P-Train, giving them hate for not going to Front of Escape. Well, I mean, how many times now has Sinan gotten into a rough situation that he would not have been in if he had just, used the invincibility item he has? Because I'm pretty sure it's been like 4 or 5 now.
I'm all about safeties. If the game gives me presents, I'm going to use them.
I think Sparky's heading up to the Hookshot Cave.
Yeah,
which is gonna put him in go mode, and that's gonna put some pressure on Sinan here. However, oh wait, Sinan's doing 5-6. That's right. I was gonna say, is Sinan making the play? He is not making the play, unfortunately. All right. So yeah, Sparky is going to be going to Hookshot Cave and is going to be entering go mode here very shortly. Sinan is going to have some tough decisions to make here shortly. There's EvilSparky1's cane. There's EvilSparky1's half magic. There's EvilSparky1's mirror shield. And there, at 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 25 seconds, is EvilSparky1's go mode, the Fire Rod. And there's red mail for Sinan in Pyramid Fairy. So...
where is he gonna go now? I mean, I think at this point, other than doing the fetch quest, Sinan has no choice but to go to Ice Palace.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not gonna do Aga without those boots because he's still going to have to find the boots.
Yeah. I don't think we've seen Mushroom yet.
No.
Or Magic Bat. Sinan, what are you doing?
He's gonna check Graveyard Ledge.
That's right, he hasn't done either of those. Ugh. Boots are not on Fat Fairy. There was... Oh wait, Fat Fairy is Pyramid Fairy, so yeah, we just saw that. Waterfall didn't have anything in it either, so... Well, at least Sinan's gonna catch up on his swords, so he's got that going for him. Yeah, this is just going to become, can Sinan find it in him to do the pyramid, the pinned and dice play before Sparky finishes up Turtle Rock and Mire. And actually, Sparky still has to do Skull Woods too. Ugh. Also, you know what I just realized? There's been a lot of discussion about Gan's Tower Big Key and the boots being required, being required because that might be on the torch. I would like to direct everybody's attention to the flag set for this matchup, which you can find between our two runners on the amazing overlay here on the Go Mode Podcast Twitch channel. It's a fast Ganon seed. We don't need to worry about the Gan's Tower Big Key. Yeah. We kind of missed that one, didn't we? Whoopsie daisy. All right. So yeah, at this point, it's yeah, the window is closing fast for Sinan here. Oh, he's got the flute out. Is he doing the thing? He is not doing the thing. Yeah, Sinan is just doing everything he can to avoid pinned and dice, which I'm gonna sound like a broken record at this point. From a runner's perspective, is completely understandable, but when you're sitting here as an outside observer, knowing that that's the play, oof. There, you know, that's actually also a good point. EvilSparky is still opening chests when they are in 100% go mode. I mean, the only thing I can think of is Sparky might be trying to fish up silvers, because remember, Sparky does not have the information that the other bow is on Lumberjack Ledge. Yeah, like I gotta figure at this point that Sparky is just trying to fish out silvers, because Sparky did not check Lumberjack, so he does not have that information. Meanwhile, Sinan just plugging away at the Smith's chain here. Oop. Meanwhile, Sparky on the wrong side of the blocks there. Sparky also going to have to really watch his health here. Down to 1.5 hearts, and still needs to make it through the Dark Maze and Laser Bridge. Although I think Sparky does still have that fairy from Palace of Darkness. Sparky? Sparky is just getting lost here in the... Sparky, you have hookshot. Why are you using Perna? Why? But why though? We haven't seen Purple Chest, and we haven't seen Magic Bat, I don't think. And Sparky takes a death, which means he's going to lose that fairy, I think. Yep. That's the single arrow of destiny from Gary. Oh, heart piece from Bat. Oh, I heard one click. That's a flute to 8. He's doing the thing.
Yeah, I am really unsure as to why he's continuing to check chests here. I mean, I know Go Mode T-Rock isn't really much faster, but other than, well, maybe looking for those boots, might think that those boots are going to be important.
But why would he think that? Because he's the one that picked Fast Ganon. Also, he's down to 1 heart again, and he really, really needs that safety door. Oh no, Sparky! That's gonna even things up here.
Yeah, that's pretty significant.
Yeah, I think that might have actually just put Sign-In back into control of this seed, because now EvilSparky is gonna have to go all the way back, clear the maze, which he's already shown a little bit of difficulty with, because he got lost in this maze. Okay, looks like he's doing a little bit better the second time around. Still needs to watch his health, though. Actually, yeah. Keyformo bringing up a good point. All Sign-In has left to do is to find the bow and kill Helma, and then he can go do Ganon. Whereas EvilSparky has to somehow not die again here. Oh, Sparky, buddy. You're not doing what I think you're doing, are you? Okay, he's gonna powder the fairy here. Alright. Whereas Sparky is gonna have to beat Trinex here. And then go to Meyer and beat Vitreous, and then do Skull Woods. And all of a sudden, Sparky is just not doing too hot execution-wise. Meanwhile, Sign-In bowls a strike. Nicely done. Alright. Butter Sword for Sparky, gonna make quick work of the Trinex fight here. Hopefully. Alright. Sign-In about to get his bow right as Sparky picks up the crystal from Turtle Rock here. So this is going to come...
That's Go Mode for him.
Yeah. So Sign-In enters Go Mode at 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 36 seconds. And now all Sign-In has to do is go kill Helmasaur King, and then go take on the Big Pig. Meanwhile, Sparky still has to do Misery Mire, which we know is a God Mire, and Skull Woods. And I'm not sure if, I don't know if Sparky is just trying to dig out silvers or what he's doing. Fire Rod was in Hookshot Cave. Also in Hookshot Cave was one of the shields, the Cane of Samaria, and something else that I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Half Magic, there we go. Thank you, Tracker. So yeah, Sign-In just needs to kill Helmasaur here. Meanwhile, Sparky's gonna have 2 bosses left to kill, and they're both kind of annoying to get to. So this has gone back and forth after some interesting routing decisions from Sparky put him in control for most of this seed.
Yeah,
Like,
it is very interesting how things have turned.
yeah. It looks like Sinan is gonna come from behind here and take this game and this series. While we're seeing duplicate materials here, now would be a good time to plug the Go Mode podcast itself and the Go Mode podcast Discord, as plugged by our restreamer in chat. Great group of guys and gals here. Also follow our runners, follow our trackers, follow our restreamer, and why not give the commentators a follow too? I hear they're pretty good at what they do.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not quite as exuberant as I usually am. I do have quite a sore throat. I was trying to drink some tea because I feel it working on me here. But I'm
It's
trying.
all right. It's all right. I mean, honestly, for most of the latter half of this race, it's just been kind of repeating the same things because it's kind of hard when you're in no mode to find new things to talk about.
This is true. We could have went back to our 90s kids TV shows, but for another stream.
Yeah. All right. So Sinan entering Helmisar King's room. 17 thwaps with the hammer and a couple of swings of that butter sword is going to take down Helmisar King, and Sinan is going to just be able to head right over to that pyramid and take on the Ganondorf fight. Okay. I'm a little surprised Sinan used the bow for part of that kill, but okay.
Well, he worked hard enough for it.
True. True facts with Jinxie Girl and Westside Vandal. Alright. Sparky now in the boss room for Vitreous. And it's gonna look, and now I know it said earlier it was looking like Sparky's race to lose, but now the exact opposite is true. Sinan just has to go to the pyramid, fall into the hole, and take on Ganon.
It's almost sad. Sparky had such a great play with that Ice Palace dip. Ooh, thought he killed Viddy, but was one short.
Alright. And to be fair, Gold Sword Silverless Ganon is by no means a free fight, but with the amount of backup Sinan has, it should be a recoverable fight if it starts going wrong. Because Sinan's lead is now a back half of Skull Woods, basically. And I don't think there's enough time for Sparky to finish that and come from behind here with all the backup Sinan has. But at any rate, here we go. Sinan taking down the big pig. Falling down the hole to take on the big pig. Tracker saying it would require at least 2 Ganon falls. We're on phase 3 here. Ganon being a little bit sassy with the teleports here. Yep. And as I say that, he goes back-to-back vulnerable for 2 out of the 4 hits we need in this phase. And there's the 3rd one. Alright, game. Just make a liar out of me immediately, why don't you? we did, in fact, see that the silver arrows were on Lumberjack. Thank you, Ganon. There's the torch glitch. So now Sinon just needs 12 swords, 12 hits with the gold sword here. Has that half magic, and I believe still has a green goo, so this should be more than doable, magic-wise. That's at least 4 hits. And it's looking like this is gonna be a good, clean fight for Sinon. Trying to bait Ganon and hello!
Oh my!
Ganon just telefrags Sinon off the edge. Meanwhile, Sparky is heading down to the Mothula fight. This just got real.
I don't think it's going to be enough, but if that happens again, that would be enough. Oh my goodness.
Down goes Mothula for Sparky. And I believe Phase 3 of the Ganon fight works similarly to the Aga 1 fight, in that if you die to it, the pattern becomes truly random. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
It does.
So if Ganon decides to be a little salty with the teleports this time, that could also give Sparky a chance to catch up.
Well, I think they're definitely going to be on the Ganon fight at the same time.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to execution now.
Yeah. Alright. Alright. Yep. Alright, Sinon. 1 of 4 hits down on the second attempt at Phase 3 Ganon. Two down.
Yeah, I agree, Wall Kicks. That fall, especially towards the end there when you're almost done, that is some pretty tilting.
And again, sorry to interrupt your thought there.
No, you're fine.
This is a fast Ganon seed, and we're an hour and 46 minutes in. You have got to be sitting there wondering where your dot done is from your opponent at this point. And then to take a fall to Ganon? That's got to be one of the most tilting experiences in the world.
Absolutely.
Alright, Sinon back on Phase 4 here. Did get the torch glitch. Right before he got telefragged the first time, I was saying that I thought Sinon was trying to bait out Ganon teleporting to the bottom so he could relight the torch and get a quick hit in at the same time, and then he just immediately got telefragged by Ganon.
Almost again.
Yeah, and he also took a pause there.
Oh no! EvilSparky takes a death!
But he has a fairy.
But that's just extra time.
Yep. Oh,
oh my god.
Falls again. He's also down to 3 hearts, but he has that blue. Alright.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Alright. Sparky now on his way to Phase 4. But
That's
that is
it.
Exploding Big Pig for Sinon. Get your GGs ready in chat. As long as Sinon passes the most dangerous 1x3 bridge in all of Hyrule, he should have this well in hand. Alright. Sinon finishes in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour 48 minutes and 16 seconds. Whew. Get your GGs out in chess.
Yeah, my goodness, that was incredible.
All right. All right, so we are gonna get them in here for chat with us. I believe we're gonna wait for Sparky to finish the Ganon fight before we bring both of them in. Sparky looking pretty good right now. In before immediate commentator's curse.
Right. I don't. Well, we might have cursed them with that bow.
Yep. Up, that's
Very
an exploding
nice.
big pig for EvilSparky. So get your GGs out in chat for EvilSparky, who's gonna finish here in second place, provided he avoids the most dangerous bridge in all of Hyrule. But he's fairly low in the room for that to be a problem. EvilSparky finishes in second place with an official SRL time of 1 hour 49 minutes and 40 seconds. Oh my goodness. So that is going to send Sign-In through to the brackets and in EvilSparky's Challenge Cup. We are joined by both runners. GG's,
Hi.
guys.
GG's.
Thanks.
So where were those boots?
I don't know. They were either in Ice Palace or in GT.
They have to be in GT or Magic Bat.
I full,
Those are the only things we have.
I full cleared everything. I did everything but IP and GT, so it has to be there.
Then it's GT.
Sparky, you are muted on Discord, just to let you know.
There we go. GG's. Thank you.
Couldn't think of a faster way to do it, so I just called it out on comm.
That works.
So, my immediate question is, Sparky, what possessed you to go into ice so early?
I was like, well, it's a green pendant. We have access to it. I might as well check it out. 'Cause usually in these seeds, I've noticed there's a lot of worth in the pendants dungeons like lately. So I figured I'd go check it out. Like losing to like dying on Cold Stare kind of bummed me out because I was like, oh no, if like Fire Rod or something is on the green pendant, then I'm screwed.
So I also am gonna add, what possessed you to go Hookless Swamp so early?
Just the amount of items, basically. Because like it seems that the pyramid ledge is my trolley item spot because last game that we've had, my Go Mode item was there as well. So I was like, oh man, like twice in a row. I should just check that every time I get a chance. I try to like skip it to save time, but it turns out to bite me in the butt more than not.
Yeah. Funny thing is, I actually considered to do IP super early, like before going to Turtle Rock and everything, because when we have early bombers, I always assume Ice Palace to Pendant Ice Palace to have something. If we have early bombers, there's always something is in Pendant Ice Palace. But I was like, it will be the lamp, and I'll just beat the seed without the lamp, and everything will be fine. But no, it was the bow.
Yeah.
I skipped it early, and then I always have something better to do. So
yeah. For most of that seed, what the commentary consisted of was me and Jinxie basically sitting here going, because both of you needed to go, like, for about, I would say probably about 30 to 35 minutes. Both of you were one item away from basically getting, fast track to the end of the seed. And they were different items, and we knew where both of them were, but you guys were doing different things because you had like all the fetch quests available, you had the Smith's Loof available, and we're sitting there and we're like, well, Sign-In needs to go to Ice or find the boots and lamp, and Sparky needs to just go check Pyramid Ledge.
Yeah. It was funny. Finding that boat really early kind of sidetracked me a bit, because then I was like, oh, well, I'll just go do Eastern, I'll go do all that stuff.
hey, it's, Sinak adding the Twitch Sahasra bot to the Go Mode podcast room. Nice. Sinak taking over everything with Sarasala bot. Hyrule's version of Skynet is here.
Yeah. I almost lost a lot of time in this scene because I considered going for Aga twice, and twice I started going there, and then I remembered I didn't have the boots, and I was like, no, I'm not doing Aganim before I get the boots. But twice I went there and left before doing it. And yeah, if I had been just a little bit dumber, I would have done Aganim without boots and without the boots and just lose like, I don't know, several minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it was a well-run race by both of you. I mean, your routes were incredibly divergent, and then for it to be that close at the end was amazing. Like, because, you know, for the longest time it looked like Sparky had command of the race because of that early ice dip and getting the bow, and then you managed to pull it out and get close to Ganon, and then you got telefragged on the first go at it, which never feels good.
Yeah, my threat was skyrocketed after my fall. Like I don't think I've never been that nervous against Ganon.
Yeah, no, I was pointing out as you were doing the second fight, we're in a fast Ganon seed. We're like an hour and 45 minutes in, and we do not have a dot done yet. You've got to you definitely at that point feel behind.
Yeah, I think like first race I ended up with 128 or something like this. Like this seed was like 20 minutes slower, despite being fast Ganon. So yeah.
Yeah, when I was like doing all my go mode stuff at the end, I was just looking over like every 5 seconds, like dun. It's just like,
yeah,
we're so far in. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, just a couple of just you know, it was very interesting to see just how elusive one item can be for both of you, and it was a different item on a different location. Because usually when you have a trolley item like that, it nails both runners, or it only nails one runner, and it's only one item. But in this particular situation, it was two different items being one being elusive for each of you. So yeah.
But didn't the same thing happen to us last race, Sparky?
Yeah, like last race, I was looking for my my fire rod, which is a mess. I was like, no.
I don't remember what I was looking for, but I know we had a different go mode item and we looked for it for a bit. So. Like we were very different routing, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Very different routes for sure.
All right. Was there anything else you guys wanted to touch on this race that I didn't touch on in my post game questions here?
I don't think so.
That go mode Meyer was nice. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think it is. Like I did everything in Maya. The second item was in Vitreous, and I was not in the mode at that point, so I cleared every chest.
Yeah, that made us feel bad as commentators / runners because it was a godmire. Like you could have, yeah, it was a godmire, and we knew where your go mode was, and it's just like, oh man. I mean, at least you could clear it. At least it wasn't going to be a double dip for you. That's about the nicest thing I can say about that mire for you. Yeah, that us watching, we were just watching and we were like, oh no, we know this is the answer, and then we saw it was a godmire, and Jinxie just was like, oh no. All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead and put a bow on this one here. With the win, sign-in advances to the bracket stages of the Challenge Cup. We've still got a few matches left to wrap up the group stages here. There is also a giant race happening New Year's Day for the multiple buys we're going to have in the bracket stages. I think we're going to have multiple restreams of that happening. Details are still kind of up in the air on that one. So yeah, plenty of action still left to come in the Challenge Cup. The main tournament over on Speed Gaming is clicking along very nicely. There's still more action to come tonight here on this very channel at 10:30 Eastern time, because that's the official tournament time zone. We're going to have another race being restreamed by Amarith. Some guy named Westside Vandal is going to be one of the commentators on that race. I don't know who the second one is going to be. I doubt it's going to be Jinxie, because she's been battling through a sore throat to do this. Appreciate the heck out of her doing that. All right. So hopefully you've hit the follow button here on Go Mode, here for our runners and our trackers, commentators, all the people who work behind the scenes to provide this content for you. This is Westside Vandal. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. Hopefully
Thank
see
you,
you in a few
everyone.
hours.
Have a good night.
Yes,
Have a good
GG's
night,
again.
everybody.
Thank you for everyone setting this up, commentating and restreaming, tracking, all that stuff.
Yeah.